I'll be honest with you, everybody worries about money. You know, whether you're working a 9 to 5 on minimum wage or you're a multi-millionaire running several businesses, money is a stress point. But look, the issue isn't always about money itself. It's our emotional response to money that creates this instability. One of the most famous investors of our time is Warren Buffett. He once said, unless you can manage your emotions, don't be expected to manage money. Now, I take that further. I personally say, unless you can manage your emotions, don't be expected to manage anything in your life. Emotional volatility is the root cause for many poor financial decisions. You want more emotional control of your life, more emotional control of your money? It starts with one chain. Pay yourself first. You're thinking, what? Is that your great revelation? Look, most people get their income and they pay their butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, and if there's anything left over, which normally there isn't, they might save it. Wealthy people do the exact opposite. They pay themselves first in the form of saving. Then they can pay their bills after that. Start saving just 10% of your weekly or fortnightly or monthly income. This habit alone builds a financial cushion that brings peace of mind. Human nature being what it is, we can handle a plus or minus 10% swing in our income without too much distress. That's what I call the plus or minus 10% rule. So if you lose or gain 10%, you don't panic. Go beyond that and you either spiral emotionally or you become overly euphoric. And that's where the real bad decisions begin. Let me illustrate this for you. If you invest $100,000 and you gain, say, $9,000, you're pleased, but you're not jumping for joy, are you? Or if you lose $9,000, you're annoyed, but you're still rational. Now, what if you lose $50,000? That's when fear, when panic, even depression can kick in. You might start gambling with your money just to recover your losses, trying to play catch up. Likewise, if you gain $50,000, you might feel invincible and you start making arrogant decisions beyond your real capacity. Now, either extreme can derail your financial journey. I once met a couple who came into our office many years ago after selling their family home to bail out a failed and a struggling business. They were sitting in the office with had $1.1 million in cash and about $780,000 in their superannuation account, but they were still renting. The husband wanted to go all in on property investment. He wanted to buy 4, 5, 6 properties really fast, but something just felt a little off. His wife sat there quiet, her arms was crossed. She was very uneasy. I asked a simple question. I looked at him, I said, what are you guilty about? His wife looked at him, silence filled the room. Then the truth came out. He'd gone into a business that she warned him about and they lost their family home as a result. I had a heart-to-heart with him and gave him some advice. I said, slow down, manage your emotions, then manage your money. They bought just one investment property that day in their own name, and they also bought one in their self-managed super fund. Now, what was interesting, 9 months later, with a calmer, more stable outlook, they returned and they bought 2 more properties. So the lesson, your emotions can make or they can break your wealth. Your emotions can make or break your wealth. So save your money now, because one day I promise you, your money will save you. That 10% habit isn't just about finance. It's about emotional safety net. If you want clarity, you want stability and wealth, it starts there. And as always, remember, better world really does start with a better you. See you at the top. And if you like what you heard, feel free to subscribe.